demo today. Last week I did kind of a, basic breakfast. Today I thought I would show you what I'm making for dinner, and dinner tonight are vegetarian egg rolls. We're gonna start with the filling and then we'll go over and put them together and actually use our air fryer tonight to cook the egg rolls. But you can use, your oven, you can use actual oil on the stovetop and fry them. But we're gonna go ahead and start with our filling here. What you wanna start off with is kind of a big skillet on your stovetop, and you're gonna turn your heat on to about medium high, almost high heat. I'm kind of like an 8 right now. This is a gas burner, but of course you could use your electric one at home as well. You're gonna start with a little bit of garlic, and of course you can mince your own garlic. I hope that you do. I am using some just pre-minced garlic, make it easier for me today. And we're gonna do enough to probably say this is probably about a clove of garlic. Again, if you're a garlic fan, go for it. You can totally garlic this up, and I might even add some more in a second. Also add this to my pan. We'll add the oil in a minute. Don't worry. I know some of you are going, wait, what about the oil? We'll get there in a few minutes. I'm gonna add a little bit more garlic. Yeah, put that in there. All right, so that's gonna start to sizzle and do their thing with the stir fry here. So we're gonna get that going. Get my spoon here. Like that one, little smiley face. Yeah, it's cute. Okay, so we're gonna get that kind of stir frying in here. All right, and then because that is quickly moving, we're gonna go ahead and add in our broccoli slaw, as you can see here. This makes it super easy. You could totally julienne your own vegetables. That'll take you kind of a while to do that, but go to town if you have time. Just finished e-learning today. Hope everybody's had a good day of e-learning. So didn't really have time to deal with my own vegetables here. So we are gonna do our own broccoli kind of slaw here, which makes it much easier to kind of get started with. All right, that's gonna wilt really quickly. So in the meantime, I am gonna add my oil, and this is sesame oil. So you wanna use sesame oil in this one, as opposed to some other oils like olive oil or whatever else. And you can see it comes out really slowly. So that's good. We don't want to dump it all in there, but I'm gonna add this in here. Yeah, I would say it's about 2 tablespoons, but again, you can play around with it and to have it to your liking. That's what makes this recipe so easy, is that there's really not too much of the measuring. We'll do that when we start baking, don't worry. But for now, I'm just getting this kind of wilted down and cooking. So it smells really good. I wish to smell-o-vision, sorry. Cooking that down, add a little bit more of the sesame oil. Okay, let that one go. Now this is gonna be, again, one that's going to be pretty salty already with the soy sauce we're gonna add and everything else. So I'm not gonna add too much in terms of more salt. I think it's gonna have enough salt going around. But add a little pepper. Okay. So get that kind of cooking here. And again, I don't know if you can see that too well. Yeah, I can see it. It's starting to kind of wilt down, and that's what you want. You want this to kind of wilt down, become softer. You can keep it al dente, but you really want to kind of cook that down. So that's going to cook. Okay. Get it going here. And then once that gets down to where you kind of want it to be, you're going to add your soy sauce. And I have my low sodium or less sodium soy sauce over here, but you are welcome to use whatever soy sauce brand you like or style you like. All right, let's get in there. All right, so I'm gonna go and add that in. Again, I have just our regular low sodium soy sauce. And like I said, this is why I'm not adding salt. Ah, yeah, there it goes. I'm not adding salt to this recipe because I am adding the soy sauce, and soy sauce already has enough salt in it. We don't need any more. So yeah, this is basically your filling right here. You don't need to add anything else. And now you could add ginger, if you like ginger in these. You could add scallions or different things that you want to add to your mixture here. Like I may Let's see. All right, so if you guys kind of take a look here, this is what you're looking for. You want the kind of the wilted, you know, cooked down broccoli slaw that we've got going on here. Okay. So, and again, play around with the seasonings. If you feel like it needs a little bit more, you can add a little bit more. But you can see I'm not adding, I mean, really at that, I probably added again about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, which is fine. All right. So that is the filling, and that's all you have to do for the filling. Now, if you did want to do meat, you could totally add in chicken or shrimp, pork, beef, whatever you want in here. Again, I don't eat a lot of meat, so I didn't do one today, and it's Monday today, so we're gonna do meatless Monday. But if I were in that mood, I might throw in some ground chicken. I might, you know, do something along those lines, but we are going vegetarian 2 nights, so we're not doing any meat with. Okay, so now we've made our filling and we are ready to go ahead and put them into the wrappers to make them into actual egg rolls. So you want to pick up your egg roll wrappers, so like this. You're usually in the refrigerated section of the supermarket over by the produce. So you can find those there. You can also get them in little wonton wrappers as well and make really nice, cute little wonton appetizers. But we're gonna make dinner, and so we wanna do egg rolls. So we are going to use our egg roll wrappers. You wanna keep these cold, of course, and when you're ready to start using them, I just like to have a nice work surface where I can make sure that if I spill something, not a huge deal. And what you wanna do is you actually want to have a little bowl of water off to the side. And yes, my hands were clean. You're going to wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. And you're gonna use your finger to actually put the water on the egg roll wrapper. You could use a pastry brush if you really would want to. I just think this is kind of faster and easier. So I'm just going to take my water here and I'm gonna run it along the edges of the egg roll wrapper. And now you're gonna take a nice scoop of your filling, about, you know, that size, and you're going to put it toward the bottom area of the wrapper, a little bit more, I think. Okay, just like that. And you're going to fold the bottom portion up over the filling. Take both sides, fold them in, and then it's like a little envelope, right? Kind of see it looks like a little envelope. You're gonna roll up your envelope. Isn't that cute? And so again, that's why you're going to want to use the water, because it acts like glue. And so it's going to help seal the edge. And I'm gonna put it in my air fryer basket. So if you have an air fryer at home, I've already sprayed the bottom with my cooking spray, and I'm gonna put this into the air fryer basket, okay? So I'm gonna keep making these here, and just so I can keep talking to you for a second, if you don't have an air fryer, you could totally do this in the oven. You could do this on a stovetop. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so this is just if these are, like, if it seems really thick, that's not 1, that's 2. So you really want to make sure that you are separating these. That's a nice little helpful hint there. But anyway, as I was saying, if you don't have an air fryer, you could put these in the oven at pretty much the same temperature that we're gonna put in the air fryer today, but you do probably, you're gonna probably have to cook them longer. And that's simply because the air fryer is a quick frying method as opposed to baking in the oven. Both are fine. Actually, both are very healthy ways of cooking these. The not so healthy way, but also very tasty way is, of course, putting them in oil on your stovetop and frying them. So that one's fine, but you know, we're trying to be a little healthier here, so we're gonna definitely air fry them today. So again, fold it over, fold in your sides, just like a little envelope, and you're gonna roll up your egg roll, right? So again, put those in here. My goal today is about 6. I may have to make a few extras. We'll see how much filling I have left over. But, oops, I almost forgot. So you're gonna, again, do your glue first, then the filling. I'm talking too much. Okay, so again, you're going to fill and then fold. All right, so again, fold over, fold the 2 sides in, and then roll it on up. And then you have your little egg roll. Again, Look at the glue, it holds it down. Okay. Okay, so we're at the air fryer. We're going to set our temperature for 350 degrees, and we are going to go down to 7 minutes. And then after 7 minutes, we're gonna flip them, and then we're gonna cook them again for about 3 more minutes. So we're gonna start this there. All right, there goes our air fryer. Again, if you don't have an air fryer, you can. And there you go. This is our final product of our egg rolls. Again, we put them about 350 degrees for about 7 minutes. Flip them over for about 3 more minutes. So it's about 10 minutes total. And we have a nice golden brown crispy egg roll. I went ahead and served it with a little bit of sweet and sour dipping sauce. My husband and my son love that, so I think this would be a nice simple dinner, not too overwhelming, but something that would be great for kind of a weeknight meal. And I hope that you guys give it a try. If you do, definitely post some videos. Okay, don't go away just yet. We actually are gonna do dessert as well. We did our dinner egg rolls. Now we're gonna do dessert egg rolls. And the way we're gonna do that is we're still gonna have our egg roll wrappers, but we are gonna add in apples, which have some cinnamon and sugar. It was about a tablespoon or 2 of the brown sugar and then about a teaspoon of the cinnamon. Then we're also gonna do bananas, oh yeah, with chocolate. You could do just chocolate if you didn't like bananas or you don't like bananas. You could totally just do an egg roll with chocolate in it, and it is so good. So same thing we did before. We're going to, of course, before I forget, do the glue. Always need the glue on the edges here to make sure that when we roll these, they do stay together, and they did beautifully on the dinner egg rolls. So we're gonna go ahead and just do a little filling here of our apple. Maybe a little bit more, come on apple, there we go. We're gonna again roll it up, corner, 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 and then just roll it up. Perfect, right? Seal your edges. And then again, we're gonna put that into our air fryer again. And again, if you don't have the air fryer, you can do oven or deep frying as well. Again, if you need to. We're trying to be a little healthier, so we're still sticking with the air fryer. So again, use my glue, and this time I'm going to do a couple of bananas. So I'm gonna do 3. These are kind of small, so do 3. And again, a couple of chocolate chips, get all melty in there. And again, like I said, you could just do chocolate, which there are days that would be phenomenal. So again, fold that in, fold that in, fold it in, and then roll it up. Okay, so there you go. So again, we have our egg rolls in here as well. I'm gonna keep making these, a couple more, and then again, we'll put them in the air fryer and see how they turn out. Okay, about 10 minutes later, and we have our dessert egg rolls, but to me, they're not quite done. I think you need a little bit of some powdered sugar that doesn't want to come out of the container. Powdered sugar on the top makes everything better. My son actually walked in as I was making these, as they went in the air fryer, and he gave me a wonderful idea of Nutella. Nutella would be awesome in these as well. So next time, we'll definitely do that. But I mean, come on. That looks like an awesome dessert to me. And really, if you really think about it, this is actually very low in most calories, fat, even non-natural sugars, like added sugars. You're really low in that as well because the apple and the banana are natural sugars. So really, you can't feel too, well, this isn't. This is, you know, added sugar, but you really can't feel too bad about it overall. Again, let me know if you make these, the other egg rolls or anything like that. Post it up to Edsby, show off what you're doing. And again, I hope everyone is staying safe and happy and healthy, and we will see you next time. Bye.